All right, so the goal here is to really help me map out my 2025. This is not a resolution. This is just me trying to apply some strategy to my own life and my goals for 2025. And the reason I'm documenting in this fashion is specifically for YouTube, because that is obviously one of my goals this year, is to continue or revisit growing my YouTube page. So I'm trying to get it out of my mind, put it on this board, and take you along the process. And I think from a structure standpoint, we're going to separate my goals by personal. I do have my personal goals. We're gonna do a different color. I got personal, professional. Don't get my spelling. And then the last one I'll say is my business. Oh, I'm using a different color for aesthetics. You know, visual is everything, so I gotta use a different color. All right, then we got some with this orange. Let's use red. So biz. Get it? All right. So we got business right here. We got personal, professional. For my personal goals, I say I want to my YouTube. Let's put that there. YouTube. Personal goal, and I'm left-handed, so I'm in front of the camera. But personal goal for YouTube. Well, another personal goal would be, I don't know, sewing. Your boy used to sew, man. I really want to get back into it. My wife got me a sewing machine, so I definitely want to get back into making some custom clothing. A lot of times, I always prefer my stuff to look unique. You know, within the past 10 or 7 years, so I stopped. I kind of slowly declined on the sewing creative outlet. So I want to revisit that. And recently, I started connecting with a mentor who advised me to always have a hobby that does not relate to your, I can't think of how he worded it, but have a hobby that's not related to what you do to make money. So because I have shifted drastically, I shifted a lot in the last 10 years or so, being heavy on content creation and videography and marketing for clients and for my professional business and such. That's not what I do as a hobby anymore. Like, honestly, it's a lot when it comes to editing my own videos for YouTube, for family, for just documenting what I'm doing. So I've declined on that being a hobby. It doesn't feel as much like a hobby. So taking his advice, I'm looking into getting back into sewing to revisit, to reignite some of my creativity, and sewing will be the outlet that won't really relate to business or monetization or anything of that nature. So that's definitely one of my personal goals. I can't think of a third one right now, but from a professional, let me use this one. Get this paper over here. From a professional standpoint, I want to, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I want to speak at three different conferences or events outside of Tallahassee. 3 speaking. I'm just gonna say speaks outside Tallahassee. Over the last year, I've been doing a lot of speaks and workshops and masterminds within Tallahassee, and it's great experience. I love it. I realize that I have a passion for speaking and sharing knowledge and insights with audiences, but I'm looking to expand. So this year I'm challenging myself to speak at 3 different events outside of Tallahassee. I've already applied this. It's only January 2nd. I've already started applying this last month and applied to, spoke to the director for one conference, and I actually applied for one with FACT, which is a local healthcare focused conference that I've actually attended 2 years ago for the first time. So I'm hoping I will be looking to be a speaker at this year's 2025 conference, speaking on topics related to marketing, content creation. So I've already applied it, but yeah, my goal is to be a speaker at 3 different events outside of Tallahassee. Google Analytics, I have been playing around with that a lot this year. So I want to get a certification into Google, and I'm thinking analytics, but it can also be ads or analytics, and forget it. But yeah, but a certification in that. I did a little bit of plucking and pulling, just to look at how much it cost or if it would be cost. I think I seen a free option, but I'm currently doing some research on seeing if that's an option that's available through Google or LinkedIn or something. But my goal is to definitely get a certification in ads and analytics. And let's see, another professional goal. Okay. Considering professional goal, I'm relating professional to my 9 to 5 and anything that can benefit my 9 to 5, and what I do currently as the director of marketing and public awareness for a healthcare organization, right? So those two definitely, this one definitely relates with the speaking engagements because I'll be representing my 9 to 5, my organization, on those platforms. Same thing here. So I'm thinking within this third place, we'll say I really want to implement. Don't quote me on my spelling, man. I'm just writing. I just want to implement some of the content creation and marketing strategies that I've had in this position over the last 2 years. I've had a lot of ideas that just, when it goes up the ladder towards leadership, it just kind of loses its momentum. That's the way I would describe it. I mean, if anybody that works in the corporate space or works under anyone within leadership, you understand what I'm talking about. You sit down, you put the idea on paper, you present it. Everybody wants to have something to say about it, and then it never gets pulled the trigger. You never get the green light to go ahead and implement it. So that's kind of what I've been experiencing over the last 2 years. So this year, I'm really going to push the envelope a lot harder, like almost to the point where even if they don't see it, I'm just doing it anyway and just save it from our portfolio, because I do have other business goals that can reflect what I'll be doing or what I can do, what I'm capable of. And that's going to go ahead and take us into my business goals. So let me finish writing this one out. So implementing content strategy. All right. So implementing the content strategy is what I'll say. And then that's going to go right into my business goals. Oh, let's see. Oh, this is not black. And my business goals. So yeah. So we'll say I want to sign up 4 clients for social media management or content creation. And I got packages that include both, but sign up 4 clients for that. From a number standpoint, I'm looking at my $3,000 package. $3,000 package was my lowest package for both content creation and social media management. And then scaling it from there depending on what the client's needs specifically are. But from a number standpoint, 4 clients for that. And then also, that relates to this, my professional goal, which was implementing that content creation strategy at my 9 to 5 and kind of using them as a clean slate to show the growth or the potential or the impact of what these services can provide for a business. Because currently, from a number standpoint, I think my 9 to 5 have like 700 followers on Facebook and 15 or something followers on Instagram. Mind you, no kind of content planned, no kind of content being provided. So that's why this is very important for me, both for my business goals and my professional goal, because I'm gonna just do it anyway. I hate the fact that I'm the director of marketing and I have so much experience and so much knowledge and capabilities as it relates to content creation and content development and marketing, and it's really kind of bottlenecked at the point of implementation, just as it relates to resources and knowledge. I do a lot of education when it comes to those around me, and I'm a department of one, like what I find to be relatable for many directors in my space. So yeah, implementing this content strategy is definitely going to help with that business goal. And then I have another business goal of another business goal of my creator summit. Yeah. And I'll put 250 because I'm really trying to get the content developed on that. So with my goal of the creator summit, I'm really looking at amplifying it and being confident in my vision. So my vision for the Creator Summit my vision for the Creator Summit is for it to be the largest social media conference, social media festival of North Florida and South Georgia, which it has been doing pretty good over the past 2 years, with there being the inaugural. This last year was the second, and this is the third. So I'm really excited to keep the momentum going. So this year I really want to plan on leaning in on some of that, putting myself out there a lot more, asking for those contributions, asking for those supporters in other organizations, and just being intentional about my vision for the Creator Summit. So that is definitely one of my goals for my business. Currently I put 250 there because I'm looking at hiring a graphic designer to help me rebrand the whole Creator Summit. And I say rebrand loosely because I, in my opinion, I never fully branded the Creator Summit because I'm not a graphic designer. I'm just able to dabble in that space. So I'm looking to establish a Creator Summit brand that I will keep and rinse and repeat throughout the years to come. So that's why I put 250 there, because that is the deposit for me to hire this graphic designer that I actually met and connected with recently. I love his work. So I'm excited to work with him, and that's the dollar amount that I need to kind of raise to get him started on the graphics work. But the total of it is definitely 18. That's the total that I'll probably need. So that is my goal for my business. Did I have another goal for personal? I need one more for business. And I wrote some notes down. I've been writing notes because this is something I've been thinking about. Oh, a development. Okay. So my last goal here, I would say I want to it's be more like development. So I'm looking to either join a program, like actually enroll in a program for further education, as it relates to my business, or like opportunities. One specifically I'm looking at is with the Jim Moran Institute. Then I'm also looking to attend other conferences related to like speaking engagements. I really want to learn more about the speaking opportunities. That has really been a motivation of mine within the last 2 years, seeking out those opportunities. So I'm going to actually start attending some conferences, not as a media pass, but as an actual attendee, so I can gain some of those insights, some of that knowledge, and apply it. So from a number standpoint, I'll say two. And that would be one conference or one program. But from a number standpoint, I want to do 2 things, or enroll in 2 things that are related to development. And I mean, realistically, this is my plan for 2025. I'm gonna keep myself accountable by doing this video right here. From a process standpoint, this is definitely gonna go on my YouTube, and my strategy for revisiting my YouTube content creation is like, where I would normally create content and post it on my Instagram page, I am now focusing on creating content, posting it on my YouTube, and then if I feel like it, if I get that stroke of motivation, repurposing that content for Instagram, just to draw that, just to make a connection between my Instagram is my day-to-day content, but my YouTube is where I want to keep my long form and kind of narrate my life and tell the story behind what I'm doing. So thank y'all for watching. This is my strategy for 2025, and I'll see you on the next one. Well, I actually do got another personal that I'll put on here. Gaming page. So I do have a gaming page, Nanuko Gamers. It's a combination of me and my sons who game. We're really interested in it. So I really want to, I think I'm gonna put that as my personal goal. And that will be to grow our gaming page, grow our gaming process as far as like content creation, or like how we go about gaming and creating content. And not necessarily with the goal of monetization, but obviously that can come from it. Just more of a clear process for us to do something we enjoy, and kind of document the process, share the process, and if in turns it does develop into something, we'll have that already kind of well established. So that will be the personal goal that I'll add to here, which is develop my gaming page and Nanuko Gamers. That's it.